When I left Washington, I wasn't just chasing lower taxes and cheaper land. I was looking for a different way to live. I was tired of feeling like every year brought more rules, more traffic, more noise. I guess I just wanted to slow down and breathe again and kind of get back to something real. Here in North Idaho, I feel like I found it. A kind of freedom most people don't even realize still exists. It's not fancy, it's not fast either, but it feels right. If you're coming from California, Washington, or Oregon, you've probably felt it too. Everything's gotten louder, busier, more complicated. There's kind of a pressure that follows you everywhere. Most people I talk to aren't just running away from something, they're running toward something. Toward space and toward privacy, toward having control over their own lives again. That's why freedom means a lot for folks moving here. It's about waking up on your own terms and knowing that you're in charge of your own day. You're not living by someone else's schedule. And I talk with families every day, and they're packing up and headed for Idaho. And they might be raising kids and want to have better opportunities for them. Maybe they want better access to homegrown local food. Or they might even want to homeschool and want them to have all the benefits of being in a place that really supports that and a community of other homeschoolers. Or maybe they lived in the same place for many years and they raised their kids now, and they, worked their whole lives, built equity in their homes, and now they're realizing they want something different. They want quieter, safer, more self-sufficient. They want to reconnect with their values, things like work, community, and peace of mind. Around here there's a lot of more out-of-state license plates and on the highway, and there's more people asking me about wells and gardens instead of condos and coffee shops. And I get it. I grew up on a homestead myself. That rhythm, working with your hands, living by the seasons, depending on yourself, it sticks with you. And most of the folks coming here aren't just political refugees, they're kind of lifestyle refugees. They're not looking for arguments, they're looking for peace. They want to wake up to fresh air and sunlight breaking through the trees, not sirens, traffic and stress closing in around them. Freedom looks different here. It's not just waving a flag or paying lower taxes, although we do both those here. It's the everyday things that add up. Your nearest neighbor might be a half-mile away. You can actually hear yourself think. A lot of properties might be on well water, septic, could have wood heat, or even have solar energy. So sometimes you're not waiting for the government to fix anything. You're capable. You decide if you want to raise chickens or build a greenhouse. Nobody's telling you what color to paint your barn, although I am a fan of the traditional red or white. And yet the sense of neighborliness in the community is stronger than anything typically is seen in the city. When your generator fails in a snowstorm, someone down the road will show up with theirs. No questions asked, just a helping hand. Freedom here isn't about isolation. It's about interdependence built on respect. You help each other because you want to, not because you have to. That's the way we do it here. And it's something rare these days. Now, I'll be honest. Freedom isn't free. And it isn't easy. Out here, you take care of things yourself. You might shovel your own driveway. You handle all the small stuff, and you learn to take pride in keeping things running. And Amazon might take 2 days instead of one. Costco might be a twice-a-month trip instead of weekly. But if you put up your own food, that might not be a problem. You'll need to learn to plan ahead too. Maybe you might learn to make do with a little less. Kind of a lost art. You also learn that self-reliance isn't just a slogan, it's a lifestyle. You know, winters can be long, and rural life can really test your patience, but also build your confidence. And maybe the most important thing is for you to start to realize how capable you are. You start realizing that. You start, kind of seeing how much you can actually do. Every time you step outside and see a sky full of stars or hear nothing but the wind going through the trees, you remember why you came. That moment of quiet makes it all worth it. Really kind of grounds. When I first got here, I had to kind of rewire my thinking. I was used to quick stops, constant noise, and everything being right around the corner. It took a while to get used to quiet roads and slower days, but I wouldn't trade it. Now, I was chopping wood, learning to prep for snow, meeting neighbors who lived off grid for decades. Felt kind of strange at first, but something clicked, and I realized this is just what I've been missing. Satisfaction that comes from work with purpose, from knowing you're not dependent on a system to live your life. That kind of peace of mind, you can't buy it, you have to build it. So when people ask me why so many Californians, Washingtons, and people from Oregon are coming to North Idaho, this is it. They want freedom they can feel. They want air they can breathe and choices that they can make, land that they can care for. They're not just buying a home, they're reclaiming a lifestyle that's disappearing in a lot of other places. It's not about politics or trends, it's about peace, privacy, and purpose. 3 things that never go out of style. If you're thinking about making the move, I help families and homestead-ready properties here in North Idaho, places where you can live with more peace, more privacy, more purpose. You can learn more at mylegacyhomesteads.com, or better yet, just reach out to me directly, whether you're just curious or you're ready to start looking. I'd be happy to help you find a property that fits your life you're dreaming of. If you haven't seen this next video, go ahead and check it out. It can help explain what's really driving this moment.